Right, it is painfully apparent that the ME6 bot is not actually going to post the stream announcement in any meaningful way. So that's going to be a fun one to try and debug off another time. Right, let's see how many things I can alt-tab between. Right, well, hi, I'm Andy. Once again running solo, or Tiny as a Scrub. And this time we've actually got Sonic 1 for the Master System theoretically working. Let's find out. Right, let me see. So, cross the fingers. Hang on, make sure that that's actually on mute. Yep, that would. Don't want to hear me in my own ear. Got a cat here. Transition over here. Nothing exciting is going on right now. I guess we'll restart when somebody joins. Right. Let's play that Sonic 1 remake. Don't fight the cable. So it's not showing up yet. Not showing up yet. Oh, there we go. Don't worry, I should probably unmute it if I actually want to hear what's going on. Right. Squishy, squishy, squishies. There it goes into demo mode while I fanny around and see what anyone else is doing. Yep, that's... Mate! I've got a small kitten fighting with a cable. You might actually be seeing in real time here. Oh, matey. Can we adjust it so that we can see a flailing kitten? There. Ow, 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 ow. Yeah, somewhere around there. Okay. That. I see, I'm just looking around, see if any of my anythings did the anything. Right. Yep. Oops. What failed? Right. Right, anyway. Dum 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 dum. Right, so let me tab back over there. This is all the sorts of things that I should be doing on a different device. My chat. Users in chat. Me. Okay. Oh, well, I guess I will keep an eye on that for now. See how many things I can do at once. Right. Where's the game? Okay. No, that's not the game. Where's the game gone? It seems to think it's going. Oh, no, there we go. Right. Oh, it's doing that thing. Okay, so we just keep an eye on what does it think it's doing. Right. Options. Just gonna have a play around by myself for a moment. What have I actually got unlocked? Oh, everyone except Icy and Ray. Right. I'll tell you what, I'm going to fanny around with Knuckles for a bit until we confirm whether anyone's joining us. Yeah, this soundtrack sounds fine. And this sounds even worse. Okay. Oh, that is probably what it looked like if you were in Sonic 1 for the Master System. Ah! Nope, can't stick to the wall. Go stick to the wall. Stick to the wall. No sticking to the wall. Just rub up against the wall. And if I turn that down to me. There we go. Well, that was fun. Hello. hello whichever brother's in the chat. Or, if it's just me watching it in 3 different places, hello me. Nice to see me. Oh, matey. Right, just that. So, hang on, if I close that. Ah, hey, Chris. Hey, oh, now what's the game? Right, there we go. Right, so, I should probably introduce this remake to you, because Richie's seen it. Oh, go that way. So in that case, yeah, while you're sort of watching it, I'm going to sort of explain it. So some silly bugger in, I think, Brazil? Basically the HD remake of Sonic 1, and this is the latest version. Right, well, fair enough. I am in the middle of making bread. Why did I start doing a stream when I was in the middle of making bread? Well, that was clever. So yes, you possibly remember from when if you played the Master System version, you had the title screen and then you started playing. You did not have an option to change to one of 5 different characters you may have unlocked. You did not have 5 save slots. You did not have a time attack mode. You also didn't have the option to change the music to FM from whatever sound chip the Master System had to FM. I should have checked that before we started. Never mind. You also had the option to turn on the Marble Zone, give Sonic red shoes, or update the app. What else did you not have? No, it's the same one again. So what are the options then? Oh, on screen. Oh, you also didn't have the option for random sprite strobing because I dared to tab out anywhere from the game. Let's see, vibration. Haven't noticed that yet, but never mind. Full screen, screen size, and you've also got the option to turn the strobing off. Right, so what I'm going to do. Actually, I'm going to just try doing a time attack mode with Tails, so that I can unlock all the other characters on this save file. I had unlocked them previously. Right. So, Tails in Sonic 1. Who'd have thought? Tails in a giant gold ring, because I already got all the Chaos elements in this save file. Tails and Super Tails. This absolutely freaked Richie shit with the games ago. So, so the gameplay footage is 20 minutes of cheesing a game that didn't have any more than about. Oh, and also you can just drop out of flying in a way that would have been. Also, the game's louder than me. Okay, that is frustrating. I thought I'd adjusted the levels on that. I'll tell you what, let me also bring the microphone a bit closer, that probably helps. Can I... Let's see, so that's a mic audio, that is the audio outputs, 2.9, 2.9? Alright, fair enough. So, turn the audio output down. There we are. Let us see if that works. Give us a shout if that's actually in any way coherent. Right. So, second level. There. It turns into Super Tails and then falls down a hole in surprise. Alright, fair enough. And then... There. Smell the cheese. Smell the cheese. Right, okay, thank you. See, Richie's terrible at helping us with audio leveling. Again, like I said the other day, we didn't even have the bloody screen on when we were doing like our first Terraria 1.4, and okay, so I've got the audio slider there. I'm going to turn it down a little bit because it is also very loud in my headphones. Oh shite! Hang on. Yes, I'm in a time attack mode. Don't get distracted playing with the audio levels. Right, there we are. Also, part of the revamp, the boss levels are a bit shorter than they were because, I mean, not just because you can like absolutely cheese a boss by just flying in with super tails, but also because nobody needed all that run up to get to the boss level. How am I doing? 1 minute 26. Okay. And I was just thinking back to like 2 months ago when Tanya did this. Oh, am I doing the marble zone as part of the time attack? Oh, well, I better get good then, right? In fact, I'll just skip this as a time attack for now. Oh, hey, that's how you die. Anyway, we won't cheese it as Super Tails because they added this zone. Didn't even add it as a replacement for the bridge zone. There's entire extra zone, which you don't think is going to come up when you're in the middle of a time attack on stream. But then, you get thwarted by reality. Okay. So yeah. Oh, I should have left the Marble Zone music on. Yeah, the Marble Zone. I can't remember if they were actually intending to... put that in... Oh, that's a kitten. In the original Sonic one, and then they didn't. So this should probably be my time of when to sort the bread out. Let's get that. More Marble Zone. Do not cheese the Marble Zone yet until you have remembered the route for a start. This is going to toes my time. Right. Also, yeah, like I say, different sound chip. I don't think... Solid lump of magma. Can't walk through the magma tails. Not interested in the practical applications. Right. I know, big spiky things. But, it didn't require just having a button slam down when it was when I was playing this on my own. Yeah, go down, thank you. And up, give you shite. And up that way. Yeah, it really doesn't like you tabbing out of this game. Right, get that. Whew, okay. So yeah, that's... This isn't a very comprehensive playthrough of the game, because apparently I decided... Right, there we go. Use Super Tails again. And here is... There we are, there's a boss. What's he going to do? Is he just going to fire a fireball down like he does in the regular Marble Zone? That's exactly what he's going to do. Is he expecting to be beaten up by Super Tails just flying in his hurt box and oh matey, hang on, you stay awake. We got a kitten. How old was I when we had a Sega Master System? That was about... I'm trying to think precisely. I mean, this game came out in about 91, which is... I think we've got that... You were in your infancy, I believe, because I specifically remember demanding that we... Mom wanted to drive around to make you fall asleep. I wanted to get home and finish, I think it must have been... Was it this or Sonic 2? I can't remember. Either way... I mean, I got to go back to it on the. I was about to say the Mega Drive. No. Game Gear. Right. Oh, yeah. Right. Yes, you may. Unless you went back to it later, you probably missed it completely, which is a shame, because I personally always preferred it to. Oh shite! Oh yeah. Don't try flying when you're above a very wobbly platform when you're about to go super. I'm sure that whatever chap it is in Dragon Ball Z neglected to tell anyone that. Right, you go there. Oh, I hate this level. I mean, there's a worse Act 2 in this game, but just... Oh hey, you want to try and do this quickly? No, you are doing it in precisely... I think it's is it 1 minute 36 seconds? I may literally have timed it. I could even go back and actually check the time and record, but I'm not going to do that. But yes, no, certainly we were actively playing on the Master System when... What's the point of an auto-scroller in a time attack? That is legacy issues, basically. It's just this one level, in this one act, in this one level, where they thought, hey, let's just have an auto-scroller for some reason? Basically, it's just, I suppose... Yeah, it's not a fault of the time attack. This is all Sega's fault now. Which way is he? 1, 2, 3, 4. And now he's going to come over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Not even that challenging when you're not cheesing the entire thing. Yeah. So, not the hardest level, definitely the most frustrating. This kitten is just fast asleep. Can I rotate him into shots before the next level starts? There we are. Can you go down slightly? Hey, did somebody steal a MIDI keyboard from school? I think somebody stole a MIDI keyboard from school. Right. Unfortunately, you don't get to enjoy the MIDI keyboard because you instead get to enjoy another MIDI keyboard. But yeah, this... if you don't remember actually playing this back in the day, I might do a less cheesed run through and do it properly. But where's the fun in that? Yes, basically there's a lot of... What the fuck was that? I don't know what happened there. He doesn't know what happened there. There's some weird physics in this adaptation. Mate, are you having fun? Are you on stream? Yes, Torben's having a lot of fun this afternoon. Right. So yeah, now here's this fun level. You had an auto-scroller left to right. Now you've got a vertical... It's not auto-scroller, it's... It's a climbing level. Only it doesn't update where you are until you land your jump, which it's not planning for when you're a flying character. Where have I ended up? About there, okay. Right, and then do that again. This is gripping television. Torment, why are you sniffing the controller? So where am I now? Okay, fair enough. Right, and then we do that again. Smell the cheese. So where am I now? Hopefully enjoy these random scenes from a Master System. Also. Wonderful Synthy MIDI. Right, where the... Ah, okay, so I landed there. Oh, that was timeful. Because I can't remember where all the spikes are. Well, I think how... it's not scrolling. Basically, the way that level works is it just updates the horizontal height of the game when you land a jump, but Tails is flying. So he doesn't land the jump until he's flown all the fucking way up there. So just go... Yes, matey, just like that. It's where you... And then eventually you land it. Hang on, this has a pause button. Also, there's controller support. Tanya was trying to do this just on a keyboard, and I almost ended up sleeping on the sofa. No, not really. Right, jumpy jump. Hey, there's a boss. How do we cheese the boss? By flying, of course. How else do we choose a boss? Right, 7 minutes. Running a bit slow there. Yes, that was fun. You're supposed to go, oh, bounce on him there, bounce on him there, dodge the ball. Alternatively, you could just fly. Flying foxes spook kitties. I think it's more weird noises. What are you looking at, matey? No, that's our landing. Oh, labyrinth zone. Or someone's Belgian synth jazz band just decided to have a meltdown. Oh, right, okay. Oh yeah, he can also swim, which is even more tasty cheese flavoured. Right, so don't get hit by... Oof. Oh yes. So I mean, while I was making a joke on earlier about the this was a lot more understated. It was just a sort of gentle ticking. Right. There we go. Grab some of that. Right, go on. Get over. There we go. Boing. Go up there. Right, so we can't hurry this much up. Right. Come on, throw your balls at me, mate. Right. Oh, fucking hell. There we go. Right, run away from him. Take a deep breath. We're on the fucking clock here, Tails. Thank you. Right. Also, you didn't actually have the spin dash in Sonic 1 on the Master System. Or anyway, you didn't have spin dash on Sonic 2 on the Master System. You could roll into a board if you were really good. Right, so... Now, all we need to do is avoid the... There we go, that'll do. Yeah. Okay, apparently you can't fly when you're... got your iframes on. So, yeah. The flying completely breaks this. Also, this isn't showing it to best effect because you're supposed to be collecting the Chaos Emeralds as you go and not having done it on an earlier save on the file. And they just completely removed it from this one. So there's a section on this level where you're supposed to use an invincibility monitor to... Oh, where are we going? Run all the way through... Right, where are... Okay. Come on! Okay, we're literally on the clock. Go on. Thank you. And down we go. Oh shit, no, it's not 20 minutes time we're supposed to be going for. It's supposed to be 13 minutes. That's what you need to unlock Ray. Right, swim, swim, hungry. Or just fall in the, Thank you. Alright, so now the jaws just blow themselves up for no discernible reason. Right. Yeah, this really does just sound like a Belgian jazz band in the 90s just recorded their demo track on a MIDI keyboard. It's a shame because I got it on the original Master System. Right. How long does this bread need? Now I'll just finish the time attack. We'll have a brief pause and then... Right, oh, this is where it's going to fuck my run over. Because this boss... 1, 2... Oh, okay. 1, 2... Now fire the missile that way yet. One, 2... Oh, that's fine. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... 7, 8. There we go. Fucking hell. Right. Matey. Right. Oh, and have a run that way. Right. So we are not unlocking Ray and Almighty in this run, but that's okay. We will live. It's a shame that Richie can't actually join us because he would have probably been bewildered by the music sounding completely wrong. Right. Scrap Brain Zone. Right, this doesn't necessarily benefit from being Super Tails. So, jump. There's a life down there. Oh, shite. Oh, well, apparently I'm Super Tails. Never mind. Hey, lightning. Yeah, that would be really intimidating. And be a real impediment if I wasn't, again, cheesing the fuck out of this entire... Right, down we go. And is that the end of the level? Right. So that's... let's see, 1 minute, 15 seconds to complete the next act and an entire extra level. Oh well. Probably not happening. Okay. Boing, boing, boing. Oh, apparently no Super Tails anyway. Oh well. Oh well, we'll just have to cheese it the old-fashioned way by flying all the way through that section and then falling all the way to the bottom. Now, I can't remember if they had, like, the protective shield in this version of the game. Or in this, on the Master System. Okay. Oh, certainly you don't have it anymore. Right, so go up here, run at full speed up a hill. Now that had a level transition at that point on the original. Obviously, a bit more memory, a bit more capacity to not do that. Right, so we've gone all the way through here. So turn that button so we can run down here. And fall on a caterpillar. Yeah, we shite. Now, and now if I roll down here, you'll see he's rolling down a hill slower than he ran up the hill. You might know this from, you know, running down up hills and rolling down them is not how anything actually works. Right, so you're supposed to 1, 2, 3 walk down there. What's up that? There we are. Here's a teleporter. Don't fall asleep. You're not sleeping yet. It's not your bedtime. Oh, this cat. Right. Oh, fly over there. 13 minutes. Okay. Well, that was not quite the speed run I was going for, but then I did have an entire extra level in the middle. Ow, ow. You're just biting me because you... I'm not letting you sleep. You are literally just biting me because I won't let you sleep. See this? It's okay. It's just my wrist. Alright, mate. Okay. Yeah, we don't actually need that. It's not actually a level in the traditional sense of the word. It's a maze. It's a fucking maze. Oh. Apparently there was one thing that could have killed me there. Well done, me. Right, you're awake now. For extra challenge, why not do it with a flaming ball of claws in your lap? Right. Wiggly, wiggly, wiggly. There we go. I never understood this as a level even. Right. Hey, there's a button. Don't press that, it'll shut the door. Okay. Right. Oh, and now for the exciting boss of this level. Dr. Robotnik's Jazz Fusion Breakdown. And he just runs away. What do you do with your tail? Ow. Ow, 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 ow. It's okay. What are you biting now? Silly kitten. Don't show your nudges off on the internet. This isn't Reddit. Okay. Now this is one that badly needs cheesing through. Right. So yeah, it's the gantry on the... I've just remembered that there's a reason you can turn off the strobing on this level, and I'm glad that I accidentally did that, because this level, basically, when that lightning goes off, it's like Strobe City, which you might not enjoy. Anyway, fortunately, for this bit, since for some reason you can't actually look down, gives you an indication where to jump. That's rather handy. Okay. So... up, up, up. After having landed there. So it's 17 minutes to unlock Knuckles. We already unlocked Knuckles and I got your tail. Right, so this is supposed to be exploring his huge blimp and avoiding a bunch of unpredictable traps, or it's just fly up, about... well, technically just over there, but apparently I can't cheese it quite that badly. Oh, hey, right, so apparently that's where the physics is drawn. Just fly up through the balloon, go over here, go over there, got your bum-bums, past the obvious homage to Mario. Oh, hey, we're inside the high-tech flying sky base, or it's a blimp. It's a blimp. Dr. Robotnik's first base was in a blimp. Clearly they've been watching too much Ninja Turtles at the time. And then the fearsome final boss, who we're going to cheese the living shit out of. Right. There we are. This is the final boss. Basically, he's in a large test tube and jumps on a button that fires balls at you. And there's also some lightning that you're supposed to be avoiding. Well, that was not exactly... Right, so this is their version of the end of the game. Ha! I'm sitting here in a field, sort of trying to do that Russian squat dance. Oh no, he's chasing me and he's brought some wildlife. Continue, which is, it's honestly a little disappointing. So that's currently my record time. What are you doing? Don't bite me. Yeah. So yeah, record time. So end credits. We completely missed these when we were younger. It's a shame we missed this wonderful MIDI rendition. Sonic had a microphone stand in the original. Tails has a blue guitar. I don't know what anyone else has. Right, rubber cat. So I'll tell you what, I'm going to take a short break while I tend to this bread I started preparing before I decided to go on stream. There we go. I'll tab back over there so I can see. Yep, he's holding it. He's strummed it twice. He might move his hand eventually. There we go. Although, as I remember, that's doing a lot more than Sonic did when he was matey. Why are you fighting? Yeah, give you a rub. Rub the cat. So yes, I think most of this is actually the credits from Sonic 1. And then it's just, hey, I can't remember his name, Mr. Araya, who I think had his credits earlier. Oh, do you want to show that to the camera, mate? What are you doing to my finger? Cats. Don't lick it. Don't lick my finger. Right, there we are, Sega. Using the Mega Drive version instead of the Master System one. Where's my camera? Right. So yeah, that's a whole half an hour. Right, yeah, like I say, I started making bread. I'm going to quickly whip that round and do some stuff and put it in the fridge. And then I'll just wave a cat round to the camera for the bits. Tab out of this one and do the other things for a minute. I will be back in 5. Alright, that's enough making fucking bread for now, right? I'm going to transition back to the game. You're not going to be able to see this from here in the little webcam window. Oh, then you can't see it because she's not doing it now. I've got a hamster literally hanging from her fucking teeth from the roof of the cage. There is absolutely no way I can take this over and show you, but this hamster, what are you doing? This will be back on stream now. And instead, getting you out because you're fucking in fact, I'll tell you what. Before I put you in the ball, let's there. Foolish hamster. Foolish hamster. Just sit around going, what are you fucking doing? Stop turning me to a light bulb. Ooh, silly hamster. Grunty hamster. Will you do that for the benefit of the mic? What's that? You're a silly animal. Right. Put you in a ball and let's actually play this game again. Hello, did you see the hamster? Yeah, hello, this is a hamster. She's currently making this weird grunty vibration. It's saying, why? I literally just did this. Come on. Sing for your supper, hamster. And just don't bite anyone. If you bite people, it's not fun. Also, I should probably actually configure a view in OBS to just have the webcam on. Right. Hamster immediately runs into the cat. Okay. Right. Now, let's actually configure this so anyone can see anything. Right. Right. All the bread I've made today, all should be night and day compared to the fucking brick that I brought around on Sunday. Right, I was going to do that flickery thing. So, let me try and do as clean a playthrough as I can. Although, if I... No, apparently I was 48 seconds too long to unlock Mighty. Yeah, I mean, you already played Sonic Mania, so you know what every single character... every single one of these characters and what they do. Yeah, my cunning plan for this stream was to unlock all of these guys and then fuck around with them, but what's the point? Mighty does the ground pound he does in Sonic Mania and then knocks all the rings loose, which is absolutely useless. And then Ray sort of does his glidey thing, only he just goes up every time you press the button. So it's sort of like unlimited Tails flight if you just want to go in one direction. So I'll tell you what, let's just do a nice vanilla playthrough. See if I can accumulate me some more lives and not just go to Supersonic every time. So I'm going to tell you what, set the music to the original. We'll leave the Marble Zone on because I like to annoy myself. Now, it's an interesting setting. Interesting. In the original Master System Sonic, his shoes were the same colour as his flesh. Which looks thoroughly wrong when you come back and look at it, but doesn't look as wrong as basically... I've seen the worst thing for Sonic in recently. I'll tell you what, can I show you the worst thing for Sonic I've seen this week? And you are expecting porn at this point. Don't worry, that's probably not happening. So if I just open Twitch, let's see, make sure that Mr. Weeble isn't actually live. Good, good. So if I find... no, shut up. No idea if that came through. Right, so we're just going to toggle over to Chrome. Yeah, that Chrome, thank you. So, the worst thing I've seen for Sonic. So, Mr. Weeble of Weeble and Bob fame has been doing some videos for a Tom Scar video. So, now if I can find... So on his about? Yeah, I don't care who this guy is. Right. So, can I actually get a look at that? No, I can't. So, yes, there was a sonic screwdriver in the background. Scroll down. Yeah. Okay, apparently we're playing the fun game of not being able to actually zoom in properly. Right. Alright, yes, Alright, I'll unlock some stream Twitch emotes later. There we are, Sonic Screwdriver. That's... Are you not entertained by someone else's content? Right, anyway. Sonic 1 Remastered. Sonic 1 Remastered, not Sonic Screwdriver. Right. Nice, simple, as vanilla as possible. Sonic 1 for the Master System. But you, tiny baby. So, classic Sonic. Start from... That's a weird way of doing it. It doesn't have all 3 acts listed for each zone. Anyway, start from the top. Oh, that sounds much better. Now I've just got fucking Sonic the Hedgehog staring at me while he's humping a screwdriver. Bloody hell. Right. It's worth... Yeah, I know when I was saying, look at this fucking Sonic thing I've seen. I know you were thinking, oh god, what does he show me now? Right. Sorry, just... There, Streamlabs. Okay, gonna see the chat there. Resume the game. Ignore the big ring for now. So... See, look at his red shoes. Still not as bad as humping a screwdriver. Shut up. So, oh, I mean, technically it's still cheated. He still didn't have Spin Dash in the original, but shh. Oh, here's an invincibility for no reason. We're going to ignore that no win. Oh, let's play on the bouncy spring that you didn't actually get until Sonic Chaos came out. I think this is the only one in the game, and apparently he just didn't want to code in... Oh, and this time... Oh, too many things at once. So, bouncy spring block was... Don't just doing too many things at once here. Do not double jump. Oh, okay. Well, there went all my rings. Hold on. Give me a second to run that sentence through my head. Okay. Never mind. Red shoes. Oh, completely wrong was going into that. Bouncy spring block didn't appear in the original game. It was actually a one weird run monitor for people who wanted to complete the first level in 30 seconds. Nice. Extra life. Oh, wait. Right. There's the hamster gone. Okay, so in the previous version, if you got 100 rings, it just rolls you over to no rings, as it gave you a life. Mercifully, this version's a bit nicer. It actually has a 3rd digit for the rings count. That doesn't help if you just fall to your death or get hit by a crab. If you get bitten by a crab, then that's all on you. So, I'm not showing you special stages because that requires being able to see them. This one here, mainly because they didn't have to log into the jungle zone. Life. And boarding. Okay. So, in the original, they had a Chaos Emerald that was down there. You also could look down. This game has some weird physics. Also some weird pop-ins if you dare alt-tab around like some barbarian. But there's some weird physics. Like, I can probably get stuck on a wall if I remember how to. Certainly I managed it. Now, can I jump this? There we go. So previously, on the original version, you went down here and ramped off somewhere over there to get to the end of the level. Now there's some spikes because this one guy's a evil guy, right? So, stop saying right. I'm terrible at radio broadcasts. Boing, boing, boing. So instead, you have to take this route that goes all the way over here. Look at his bloody red shoes. It's almost like that's his trademark or something. Okay, so the other weird thing, well, I had 4 things piled up on me in a second ago. Load through all of that. Also, the level layouts are, especially for the Green Hill Zone, almost completely different, which is very annoying. I think that's a fall to your death. You can't look down to see, or look up. I don't know why you can't do that. Anyway, here's a fat man with a moustache flying around a mobility scooter in the sky. This was a really challenging boss when I was 8. Oh, you had to wait for him to appear, and then you could jump on him in the original there, but now he can't, because reasons. So, flies around above you. 1, 2, 3. There we are. Oh no, you, a small woodland creature, have jumped on my high-tech flying machine 8 times. I'm going to get extremely embarrassed and run away while you destroy this silo full of rabbits. Think if I had a silo full of rabbits on my farm, I'd have a few questions there. What am I doing with a farm? Hello, Poppy Dog 5000. This is no longer a family affair, apparently. Okay. Oh, so I'm going to get that, and I'm inevitably going to turn into Supersonic again. So anyway, they didn't have this on the original version of the Master System. But oddly, they did have this music track in there. So, what the fuck Sonic Team were playing at? 77 rings. Yeah, 77 rings. Killed instantly by lava. What did... So Dr. Robotnik's running around in, high-tech flying machines, armies of robots to kill me, but apparently instant death from just this one patch of lava. I feel cheated. Anyway, here's here's the other bouncy spring. So I have to pay respects. Oh dear, yeah, I was not expecting that. Right, anyway. What? Oh, there we go. Don't just use Supersonic, don't just use Supersonic. I know I could just use Supersonic, but can I have some discipline? We're showing this game as it originally was, with a level that wasn't in the original. Because I'm a professional, damn it. Right. Okay. We're going to get another life to replace the one I just threw away because I'm good at my job. Right. That was a funny jumpy up there. Just the old Mega Drive, you're pushing up against something, so I'll just do a running animation instead, jump. Right. There we go. Push that. And fall down a hole. I don't know what it is about Master System music. I definitely preferred this version to the Mega Drive one, but I entirely suspect that's just nostalgia. Completely blind me, right? Oh, you little fucking... Okay, we got Supersonic then. Oh well, I suppose I shouldn't worry about preserving the authenticity of the original, because this level wasn't in the original. Interesting. Fans of inane trivia about Sonic games will have noticed that that was the invincibility music from the Master System version of Sonic 2. I have touched a girl. Honest. Okay, so this is the second level. You probably inferred that from where it said 2. Right, so So I can't remember what's through there. What is down here? Ah, death. And hamsters. Okay, so we will not go there. It is a city place. Alright, so, and now, spend all of our time standing on buttons. For some reason. Right. Oh! Thank you for the follow, Poppy Dog 5000. You are literally the first person who has set off the authentically set off the pixel make you appear. No, it's not that screen. It's that one. Anyway, I haven't used my Streamlabs alert box yet. I was delighted to catch the end of that. Here's some lava. Apparently, the lava does not kill you. No? Fucking hell. Where did you come from? Just caterpillars falling from the ceiling. Yeah, exactly. Solid lava. You don't even have a pushing animation because the Master System couldn't even conceive of the idea that you might be not just want to. He's stuck in the floor again. What's this? The barely cohesive caterpillar. The barely cohesive caterpillar took too many mushrooms and then his conception of existence shattered. I don't think this is the way to go, so we're not going that way. It's still flickering in and out of existence because I dares to Alt-Tab. Right. Oh, invincibility. Oh, shite. Right. Okay, run. Run. I know there's some fucking lava over here. Run. Jump for that. No, don't just get caught in an endless skid, you fucking demented rodents. Okay. Rev it. Don't really. There we go. Oh, then get killed like a femtosecond after the invincibility runs out. Ain't it always the way? Right, and then up there. I mean, don't play this one. When you say this one, you mean like the Master System one, or the HD remake one that offered? Alright, hey lava, yay! Phantom Caterpillar. Right. This is perplexing, I've never actually had the key. Oh, shite! Hey, those fall into the lava. Don't just stand around going, "Buh." Right. But, okay, and now the ghosting of the sprites is starting to kick in. Just for sprites that are actually on the screen. Okay, right, and go. Well, that was a thrilling minute, wasn't it? Right. Caterpillar, platform. Hopefully that was everything everyone could have dreamed of. No, stay on the platform. Right, so. Boing. Right, now what are we not going to do? We are not going to fall in the apparently insta-death lava. Right, so. There we go, bish bosh. And we're through. What am I doing? Right. So, ooh, thank you. Thank you, Chris, for the follow. Let's see, how many are we at? 7. That's only another 43. Actually, I've technically already gone for good ending. This is my. This is the save file I just. Oh, for fuck's sake. Yeah, no, I already have all the Chaos Emeralds. I'm just not actually using them because I wanted to provide the authentic, original Sonic 1 experience with the Marble Zone. Yeah, don't give me that look too Sonic. I don't know what I'm doing. Right. There we are, blowing up a silo. What's the silo full of today? Chickens. So instead of a farm, it's a KFC silo today? Assume anything. It's... honestly, I wasn't expecting to have an audience today. I was just going to... while my usual collaborators in the shower, thought I would give this another look. And give it another look. And this time actually record it instead of what I did last time, which was... well, not actually do that. No, I had recorded it, but I had the game audio like about 6 billion times louder than the microphone audio, so it was completely bloody useless. There we are. Right, anyway, bridge zone. Jaunty bridge crossing music, not actually a lot of bridges. Okay, more fucking angry bees. Except I was about to say just like my garden, only it's more just aphids and next door shrieking children. Fall down a hole, scratch your nose, spin a panel. Yes, already have all of the Chaos Emeralds. Yeah, silo of squirrels and chickens. Were they squirrels actually? I wasn't paying attention 5 minutes ago. Where's my hamster gone? Never assume good things when this hamster goes silent. She's just checking out a radiator. Okay, right. There we are. See, big gold ring. Technically already good ending. Although it's not such a good ending. I mean, tell me tomorrow. Nearly bedtime. Okay. Well, it was... in fact, if I remember how to get the link to this remake... Let's see, Sonic, it should be in my, there we are, Sonic, SMS Remake, and then if I provide the link to the Sonic 1.1, because it only got released at the start of the year before all the fun started. So there you go. There's technically a version for Android, and it's technically this is technically an Android port. But I'm not really playing any games on my phone at the moment because, hey, welcome to my office. Welcome my co-worker. Is this a nightmare situation, Churchill? Right. Anyway, yeah, auto-scroller level. Right, boing, boing, boing. Right. So yeah. There's lots of... although actually, I was going to say there's lots of niggles with this one, which got briefly covered in my original playthrough of this, which was mostly just a way of upsetting my wife. Okay. Well, in that case, you are definitely going to struggle with... well, I'll tell you what, perhaps look at it when you're not on the Xbox. I could not begin to imagine what would happen if you tried side-loading random Game Maker games into an Xbox. Apparently I have so little idea I'm just going to kill myself out of bewilderment. Okay, it's a good thing I'm not actually going for the time attack. Yes, I did have a time attack track with Tails, just Tails cheesing super mode, and then I sort of... I don't know, I must have got distracted at some point. Torment! Let's see. Can we get a kitten on the stream? Again. Torment! Psst, psst. No, kitten is still very excited at the concept of outside. Well, good sentence, me. Dad, say things about YouTube channels. What's the new kitten's name again? His name is Tormund, because he's ginger and Game of Thrones used to be good. Okay, so we'll grab that. So, once again, boing, 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 boing. This was not a... I say this wasn't a challenging boss in the original. I was 8 at the time. It was probably immensely challenging. There we are. Somehow a woodland creature has destroyed a submarine, and we've opened a silo full of chickens and... I could not... Pigs. Pigs. There we are. So anyway, Torment. Was Tanya wearing her Torment Giantsbane t-shirt? Now before we get to the fun musicy bit, I'm just going to make sure this hamster has not just completely got herself stuck by a radiator. 1 second. You got stuck again? Right, Clarabelle, say hello to the viewers again, or run away. That's okay. This isn't actually my livelihood. We're okay. More hamster. Right. Lock you up. Ow, my knee. So, well, catch you later, Poppy Dog. Thanks for following. That's trying to remember the last time anyone actually followed me. Me? Us. Oh right, hang on, I'm supposed to not just be going straight for Supersonic. Right, let's do this more authentically. Pixel, come here. Come here. Right. Meanwhile, I'm just going to have fun. Apparently I'm just 8 again. Hey, he's playing the Jungle Zone again. It didn't have that much fruit when I was a boy. Back when I was a lad, jungles didn't have such fruit like. Also, I want Northern. Right. Now. Yay, precision platforming. Right, boing, boing, boing. And just, get washed out to sea. And try and watch the fish just spawn out of thin air and bounce out of the water. Right. Okay. So yes, this level basically nothing but absolute pinprick precise platforming, which was a bit easier on the original Master System. Okay. Land it on a log, land it there. Land on a save point. Yeah, that's interesting. Save points in the middle of the level. I can't remember. Guess they did have that on the Mega Drive. They had the lampposts. Pay attention, me. Nah. Okay. There we go. That was all very exciting. Don't fall in the water. Stop bumping my toes. Run around. Run around and have a good time. I'll tell you what, I'm going to put my feet up so the hamster can stop fighting my feet. I'm blue, babbity babbity. Right, this level again. So, yeah, so if you pay attention carefully to when I take off and land, I'm in the air, and then it updates as soon as I land. In the air, in the air tonight. So it doesn't update your foot position until you've landed. So, and then it's updated. So what you don't want to do is what I was just about to go do and then just immediately fall down. So it's not going to update your position as long as you don't land. That's how this level works. I'm sure there's some very interesting technical limitations, but yes, mostly it just resulted in probably a good several days of for fuck's sake, or 8-year-old equivalent, I have fallen down a waterfall. Save point. So it'd be so much easier. Well, actually, Supersonics wouldn't make this level that much easier because boing boing boing. Because the idea is precision platforming and just having a wildly uncontrollable yellow ball rolling around. Okay. No, I can't. I am now dead. That was very exciting. Okay, let's try it again. Yeah. Yeah, boing you, mate. And see, there's an update, there's an update. And in fact, if you just, apparently if you jump fast enough, it stops updating your position when you jump. Or I might just be imagining that. Yep, I could just be imagining that. Ah! It's just like being 8 all over again. Just repeatedly dying in this level. Okay. Oh well. Anyway. This is why Super Tales is the finest thing to happen to a game that came out 30 years ago. Was it 30 now? Yeah, 30... Oh, for God's sake, I'm old. This game is 30 years old-ish. Well, 29. Yeah, there's probably a bunch of 32-year-olds who swear. Too much brain power trying to think about jokes about 32-year-old men thinking they're old. Or was it 24-year-old men? I don't know. How old is anyone these days? Time has lost all significance. Pixel is eventually going to end up on stream. They're usually... I was going to say they're usually a bit cuddlier when it's sunnier down here. That's not necessarily true. They're definitely a lot cuddlier when you're in the middle of a big Terraria boss fight. Scratchy scratch. Don't! So yeah, you've seen all these lives I've been accumulating up till now. This is where they all get deposited. You! Fuck you. And back there, back there. Imagine trying to do this on a keyboard. Yeah, like I said, the other week when Tanya did this... The other week? That must have been like 2 months ago. Okay, now. Right. Zippy Zoogle. Oh, yes, I should probably also put the link to this in the video notes when I eventually upload this to YouTube. As I ostensibly do every now and then to keep myself honest. Alright, fair enough. Okay. So, fat man with a moustache. Tell you what, I've not got a... Yeah, looks about right. Okay. Grab one of those. Right, so this is how you're supposed to do this, boss. You're supposed to go, there's a hit over there. Run over here. Miss him. Shit. Then you start panicking. Then you somehow phase through him because the hit detection's weird. There we go. Oh no, you've jumped at me 8 times. I'm really embarrassed. I'm going to run away now. And what's the silo full of this week? Chickens and what could be squirrels. I think they're supposed to be monkeys. But they could be armadillos. I don't know. Saving? Saving? Didn't have that on the Master System. Right, yes, Labyrinth Zone. Now this music, no longer a freestyling Belgian jazz band. Oh, smooth. Right, don't get shot. It's much less fun when you know the entire course backwards and forwards. Okay, well not. Oh, hello, I'm drowning again. They probably are squirrels, yes. Right. So, we spent like most of a week trying to work out. Okay, Richie's editing videos. Or so Steam tells me. Also, this isn't actually a Steam game. I just added to Steam. Why am I relaying this? This is not useful information. Yeah, quite agree with you there, Mr. Sonic. Right. Don't oh, you fucking... Right, okay. Do not specifically aim for the spikes. And going up. Look at me, mate. You're the one who can't fucking climb walls or fly or whatever armadillos do that contributes. Provide advertising for dime bars? Yeah, it was definitely before... Hang on, your time, not your time. This is very confusing because the webcam is on my laptop monitor. The game is on my laptop because it refused to full screen on my proper full skies actual monitor, which you can't actually see because... So, I'm handling chat on a monitor over there, playing the game over there, trying to talk from the talkie there, over there. I should also actually play the game. This is too much to pay attention to, and it's much easier when I have the chat on there and the game on there when we're playing Terraria. Calm down. Fight the fish. Don't fight the fish. Apparently no fighting the fish. Also, for some reason, even if you've unlocked Supersonic and have all of your super awesome free 50 rings at the start of the level, Penguin! That will not make sense outside of context. Get the fucking air! I completely forgot where I was going with that. Never mind. Squirrel. Okay. So yeah. Yes, I think we had this discussion with Richie when we did this the first playthrough. I mean, they make a big deal of... I say they make a big deal. The instruction manual's always made a big deal of, hey, Sonic's going to drown if you don't make sure to regularly give him air. But fucking hell. The lung capacity on that hedgehog to just spend, like, minutes at a time completely submerged with just, like, half of a lung full of air. Because, let's see, how big is a hedgehog? How big is that hedgehog? How big is a bubble? How big is anything? Hello, Luke 4520. Oh, shite. 2. Do not land on that fireball. 1, 2. Now fire the missile this way. Oh, you wretched little shit. Right, jump. 1, 2. Not sure what's going on with this missile there. 1, 2. There we are. Again, I've managed to destroy a submarine by jumping on it. I got nothing. Anyway, what's this silo full of? Seals and penguins. Seals and penguins can't breathe water. What are they expecting to do with all these seals? I mean, if we go down that rabbit hole, there's literally no end of working out. Why not just make a better battery rather than trying to wire it up to a fucking lobster or something? Anyway, oh yeah, hey, we're back here again. Bottomless holes, flamethrowers, caterpillars. Because nothing says smog rat, corrupt, urban city nightmare like fucking caterpillars. Right, press this button. What happens? That door opens. If I remember to actually land on the spring. It really is a good thing that I am not actually doing this from scratch. Otherwise, I would get nowhere. I suppose. No, I for some reason keep getting people. Oh, and that guy has gone. Oh well. Where's my mouse? Can I use more than one thing at once? Stream manager. Weeble. Game. Oh hey, the game started again. I should probably actually play it, shouldn't I? Oh hey, there's a strobing. Like a jealous lover who for some reason fills your entire perspective with random sprite graphics. I dare. Pause that for a second. Resume game. Hopefully that sorted them out. They used to be much worse on the original, not the original version, yeah, the last update, apparently just the last update he did, which happened just after I downloaded it the first time round. Now that's still hell of glitchy. Oh, I'm just going to apparently keep dying over and over. Is there a way to get this live? Oh, hang on, shit. Okay, apparently Mr. Weeble started streaming, and I forgot to actually go off of his Twitch page after checking out his fine sonic screwdriver image. That's just runs all the way to hell and back. Jump, jump, jump. Right, and up. And ignore those fuckers. Right. Push this button. I now can't go through this door. Don't push the button again. Push the button. Right. Now where is the chat on here? Right. And now I can't do anything at that caterpillar because there's no... Can I go over there? I think there's possibly a way to go over there, but for the life of me I can't remember how. Ah, fuck you. That's another squirrel. So, yep, slows down while rolling down a hill. I got nothing. But then he runs up the hill, then accelerates. But then he rolls down the hill and... Oh, okay. Right. Yeah, keep running. See how many things I can do simultaneously. Right, pause that. Users in chat. People. Blimey, there's people in the chat. It's unprecedented. Hello. Hello, people in the chat who I'm not related to. Nice to see the... Oh, shite. Nice to get distracted trying to communicate with you instead of being able to play the game. Right. That jump used to be really difficult when I was... Hang on. Fuck you. Squirrel runs off into absolutely nowhere over there. Right. Just tab over to... There we go, much better. Yeah, give me that look. That jump used to be really difficult, and now it's... I could have just spun dash across. Oh, that is twitchy as all hell. Okay, so I pressed that button earlier, and now I need to include an epilepsy warning. Great. So, back up here. And the end of the level. And what a fine level it was. I swear it's not this glitchy if you don't alt-tab around like a madman. That's, well, one of the big problems with this game. Well, the other big problem is the physics, which I have not necessarily covered in this playthrough. Okay, oh yeah, this level again. Boss. Actually, oh yeah, right, so go down there. So when you're not playing in the time attack mode, this... Oh shit. Oh hey, yeah, that's why I need a bunch of rings. Go back over there. So, that's what you need when you're not doing this as a time attack. This level is a... Oh! This level is a timed level in this version. It isn't in the original because they didn't want to destroy 8-year-old me's mind. And they also apparently wanted to give me a challenge now. Right. Okay, run over here. Is there actually life over there? Right. Oh, now here's fun. You push that button. Oh, it's just shut this door. Alright, fair enough. Now, back up over here. Right, fearsome boss. As reality breaks down around him, he runs away and gets picked up on a large ball. and then goes down again. And then I go up as well. I could... Now I have to check my settings on the old... So let's double check capture window. Oh, so that's capturing specifically. I'm going to see if I could get my save from my other version of the game. Yeah, it's really not liking the amount of alt tabbing here. If I wasn't so close to the end of the game, I'd be tempted to just restart the game and have it a bit less. In fact, sod it, who am I kidding? Let's just restart the game quickly. Hold that thought. Bear with me. Also, look at this nice purple screen. How do I point? Purple screen. Isn't it purple? Isn't it screen? Is this the content we all hope to have today? Now, any second, it should be showing not a purple screen. There we are. Didn't show all of the indents this time. Right, so classic game. We'd got as far as Skybase 1. Torment! Psst, psst. Torment, come here. Come here. Don't lick yourself at me. Come here. Psst, psst. See if we can get a kitten on stream again. Torment! Come here. Come here. No, me not as interesting as a door moving slightly. Can't say. Okay, so Skybase. This time without having a sprite disaster nightmare. Hopefully this is not going to be... yeah, I'm really glad that I remembered this time, for some mad reason, to turn off the Skybase epileptic nightmare mode, because right now that would be ruining your brain even if there weren't conditions. Right, so I do like that they've added specifically for, well, in this version of the game, if you take damage on the lightning, it gives you the, that cartoon electric skeleton outline that you always get in cartoons when you're electrocuted, instead of, for example, being reduced into fine powder. It's fun things like that that make a gameplay experience. Right, so as previously mentioned, this version of the game. Oh shite! Yeah, you need to actually remember to dodge those lightnings. Okay, there we go. What am I on about? Okay. So, oh, yeah, little arrow to show you, because you can't look down. You can't look down. You can't look up. Something about the engine that, because the guy who made this specifically wrote an engine for making 8-bit Sonic games in, but apparently you can't look up and down, and I don't know why. If I knew anything about Game Maker, I'd probably stick in a pull request on that. Anyway, hey, next level. It's a big fucking blimp or something. Right, so we're going to do this by the book. If I were to run over those propellers, I could get a life. But technically I shouldn't have any rings, so I can't. Look at this cool gun. Oh shit, it's firing at me. As opposed to what? Right, this will be a lot... Right, oh, hey, Spiky Death Wall. Oh, Explodey Bomb Man. Dang, I shouldn't have any rings. That should be a lot more perilous. Right. Go all the way over here. It's the front of the ship. Now, there should be a Chaos Emerald down and to the right. Good, I can't see the mouse on the screen. Also, hey, can you see where they started just ripping off Mario wholesale? Is it this section where you've got to navigate a bunch of gun turrets? Yes, it's literally there. Okay. There we go, and then we run through here, and we spin a spinner. Okay. Ring, ring. Oh, God, Richie's ruined me for everyone. Okay. 1 minute, 1 hour 30. Okay. So we can get more out of that. Don't mind. So we'll keep that ring just in case they don't. So this is how you're supposed to do this boss. He stands in a big test tube, and then the wall of lightning chases you. So you're supposed to be navigating the big electric ball and the wall of lightning, and seeing if you can get any cheap hits in there. Right, okay. And now the pattern has changed. The lightning wall is now working on its own schedule, and the cat is fighting the hamster ball. Right, wait for it. And one, and there we go. Ah, catch you. Well, that caught him. The cat is now attacking the hamster. There, squat, squat, squats. I need a French toilet. Oh no, I'm about to be chased by a yellow hedgehog, who is sort of levitating, only not. Yeah, I excuse me. There we are, that's the game completed again. Hey, look at my finger. Hang on. Can I... You can't actually see me tapping my feet at this point because I'm not actually doing it. Also, this is probably terrible for the sound levels, having... right, put that back. It's okay, microphone. Jeksu Bandicoot. I don't think that was a guy who worked on this mod. So... Shinobu Hayashi. I will tell you what. There's not a lot else to show in this game, and most of this stream was going to be going, "Hey Richie, do you remember this thing? It actually does that." But I'll tell you what, he's done a demo of Sonic 2. So, what I might do is we might take it to another break in a second, and I'll see if I can configure that to show up on the stream. So I'll tell you what, back in 5 again. Right, that was fairly straightforward. Okay, so if I transition back to the blank purple screen of Doom. Right, now if I hit this big play button, let's see when it starts recording properly. Now, did I adjust the same audio output again? There we go. Now this was... Hello again. Yes, this is a different game. See, you can see it was made in 1992 and the menu's a bit shorter and just lets you select almost literally every level. Because this is technically work in progress. Open beta. Just he threw out what he'd done so far. So, I thought it was completely unplayable. Let's show you why I thought that. But first, let's select that. So this one has multiple. This one has multiple playable characters, as I discovered when I was recording footage for this, and multiple pairings. You've got Team Angsty, Team Vanilla, Team we appeared in Sonic Mania and Super Sonic with the weird roly ball thing, and Team who put these two together. We're going to play with Team Angsty because I feel like it. Now, that cutaway in the original basically just Mega Drive sprites just cropped into random scenes. This one, it seems to generate the level transitions on the fly. Excuse me. But something with sprites. So, I haven't looked into it too hard. It's definitely broken for one pairing. I can't remember which one. Anyway. Hey! Somebody did an 8-bit sprite for Sonic. Oh, no, Shadow. Hey, look at how black and red he is. I'm not sure what he thinks he's doing here. So, currently I'm just hammering on buttons. One button jumps. I just presumed that both buttons jumped because it was a Master System. No, the other button transitions to the other character. Apparently there's an 8-bit sprite for Metal Sonic as well. Ooh, floaty! And for good measure, he also flies. Nope, I actually ought to do something with that, so... Oh, so apparently he can lose rings. There we go. So... Oh, that was a knife in the original. So, does that mean I've got fucking lightning shield? Ho ho ho! I'm learning new things about this game version every day. So... Oh. Like, apparently there's... Oh! No, I had a shield on. Fuck you, French crab. So... There we are. So, if I just navigate that... But yeah, it does this whole rocket shoes thing when you're running fast enough, but you can't do that here because there's nowhere to run. There were springs here in the original. It is very weird. I don't... Right. So yeah, there should be springs there. Instead, apparently you're relying on swapping teammates' abilities. Angry French crab, where'd you get off? Oh, extra life. Yeah. There we are, skating. Oh, shite. And no extra life. So yeah, there should be springs. Presumably the springs will work in progress. Instead, you can fly. So that's that level. Shadow.metal.s. Also, so I suppose that's stolen one of their big USPs right out of the bat, which makes me wonder why they included that. So, oh, presumably, if we keep high, cool things will happen. That's how it was in the original. Just keep high, don't. Or, yeah, that'll do. Attack that. Go up here. Yes, they didn't have this much scaffolding in the original. So, what's going on? What's going on down here, guys? So, hover. I might. Apparently, oh, there's nothing up there because there's still no Chaos Emeralds. Can I go all the way to the... Yes, I can. Okay. So, really, the next act should be a boss, but he hasn't written those levels yet. So, what's this hamster doing? So, we skip to the next level completely. Hey, Shadow's riding a hang glider. Fly over here. Get stuck in the scenery. Oh, we can't do the spin dash. But he still can lose rings. The robot is capable of... The evil robot is capable of taking damage and losing his rings. Don't do the chasey flying. Yeah, go up. There we go, that's better. So yes, this version of the game, as mentioned, currently in demo. So you can go to the same blogspot site as the other one, but technically you're sort of eating the cookie dough before it's actually been baked into cookies, which Oh, hey! Also, hang glider. Now that was down here previously, and it used to be a lot harder to use. Now let's see if I... Oh, shite. Go up, go up, go up. Okay, so apparently Metal Sonic can't use a hang glider. Fair enough. Also, there used to be a fine nuanced control system for using these hang gliders in the original one. And it was a right fucking pain in the arse on the next level because... Well, because it was. But, apparently in this one, just hammer the buttons, go up! Go up! Hammer the button! If you keep pointing up, you'll go up. This is how hang gliders work. Oh, shite. Oh, extra life. Sneaky, sneaky. Roller skates. Vroom. I'm probably going to exit out of the next level because fuck it. And you'll see why before I exit out of it. Okay. Hang gliders. Ah, this level was the bane of... This level was the bane of childhoods. But yeah, that was worse. Oh, shite. Fall down a hole. Right, so... Previously, the reason this was labelled as the bane of our childhood was because there was a Chaos Emerald hidden in the clouds that I only discovered in more recent years you could get by bouncing on very specific clouds which act like springs, instead of nightmarishly navigating through the hang glider physics. This is now a nightmare because... hold on. Sorry. Oh, it's just a shield, okay. This level is now nightmarish because you have to navigate the fucking hang glider physics. Torment, what are you doing? Through... whatever the fuck this is. So, yeah... Okay, a few spikes. Lots of spikes at various heights. Hey, more spikes. You sick of spikes yet? We're not. There we go. Oof. Okay. Up we go. Oh, hey, more hang glider. Shadow likes hang glider. Oh. Okay. Apparently not that much. Oh. Metal Sonic likes hovering exactly straight up in the air. Right. I was expecting that to be a lot more unpleasant. I haven't completed this level yet in this adaptation. Cloudbell... Don't know what Cloudbell thinks she's doing. Hamstring, I guess. Brow. Shadow apparently is not allowed to go underwater. This is not blue at night, remember? Tell you what, let's try some other characters out. 2020, Creative Araya. I think. This is a fan remake. In case you've been perplexed by the fact that a character who hadn't even been conceived for about 10 years after this game got released is in this game. Right. So we're on Aqua Lake. Yeah, see? No boss. Screw you. So, Aqua Lake, number 1. So, nobody needs to see Sonic and Tails. You know how Sonic and Tails play in a game like this. One flies, the other runs. So, Amy and Knuckles, that classic pairing. Still, Amy still invisible. Nope. What the fuck? Somebody's been playing Sonic Mania, apparently. Oh! Okay. So, apparently, Amy, if it gets too cold, turns into a block of ice? I don't remember playing this, because this was definitely just your fairly... Oh hey, bottomless pits, those are a thing. Okay, so it periodically turns you freezing and turns you into Sonic, and you need to be able to do something in that situation. Angry French crab skin. So Knuckles still glides, as we occasionally see. Bounce on him. I would see if he actually climbs, but I dread to think at this point. Really, this level's gimmick now? Oh hey, he doesn't have any rings. This is going to end very quickly. Okay, so apparently there aren't any you are freezing to death sprites apart from Sonic's yet. I really want to see if he can actually climb a wall, but I'm also not that interested in just dying for no reason. Okay, so you're saying jump up here. Right. No, nobody's going up there. Goals, that's a large spike. This is going to be a bit more difficult to navigate with no rings. This is the point where, yep, drowning physics. I'm going to be fascinated to see if he's come up with a drowning physics, a drowning animation for... really? So, nothing actually going on in this room here. What about if I fall down here? This level's a bit unplayable as this pairing. Okay. I'm going to do literally anything else. Right. Tell you what, let's... So level 2... Let's do level 2. Well, hopefully there's no bloody freezing mechanics. Yep, it's just good old-fashioned run around underwater farming. French crabs. Mr. French Crab, I take umbrage at your actions. But yeah, no hammer physics. I presume they were going off of the contemporary for the time Amy Rose instead of current one who just keeps hitting things with hammers. Who knows, man? Okay. So, waddle slowly down here. and then get sucked into this pipe. Apparently. Oh! Knuckle smash! Apparently Knuckles fucking drowned. Get on with it! I don't know what sort of animal and a kid there is, so I don't know what to rhyme with lackadaisical. Yeah, that's right, you run. Okay. Right, come on, give me that. So, does he glide underwater? In the loosest sense of the word? Still, I've had worse swimming lessons. Okay. Can he climb a wall? No. He's just got to sort of do... Hey! I'm cosplaying as an angry baby. I do love my angry baby cosplaying. Right. Oh. Anything else? Air bubble? No, angry baby bubble. Up, up, up. No more up. Angry baby bubble? There we go. Not quite as funny as Sonic's falling over sprite, which was what he used in those bubbles initially, in the original version. In the original version... Right, yeah, go in there. Now go up. Oh, extra life, which I'm going to judiciously ignore because I could just restart. Right. And vroom vroom vroom. Yeah, this is just more flavours of whatever I'm banging on that. Right. Yeah, get in the bubble. Honestly, this level's boring. Right, let's... now, it doesn't have the most frustrating level, which actually it wasn't the most frustrating level, except for the boss level. It doesn't have the Green Hills zone. Not Green Hill, Green Hills. Apparently, they got stuck with the naming conventions and decided, hey, it's Sonic 2. There's two of it. Two hills. Hills. Green Hills. Quickly, get Marksing on the phone. I need whatever Japanese people did instead of Coke in the 90s. What's going to be fun? I'll tell you what. Let's do... There's only one other pairing left. And I might call it there. Fairly short stream. Because it's got quite late now, should actually... For me, work tomorrow. Right. Crystal Egg. Right. Team, what are we actually doing here? What's up there? I'm pensive about running at this crystal block. Yeah. So that's my team. Which I suppose saves me having to unlock them in Sonic 1. Because exactly the same. Does his ground pounds attack from Sonic Mania and knocks all the rings loose. Is this useful? No, of course it is. Oh hey, I've just smashed a few... Oh hey, Mighty is also apparently the same as Sonic when he rides a hang glider. That cosplay, man. Yes, S2. Oh, the S2! My favourite mark of smartphone from like the early 2000s. Oh, he's turned into Mighty again. Smack. He isn't immune to spikes like he is in Sonic Mania, which I feel is somewhat lacking. Right. Now, we'll just do this one as Mighty. This has been... For me, just fucking around playing... Oh, there isn't a level 2 for the Crystal Egg Zone. Okay, well, in that case, let's just... Right, hey, I'm Ray. If I keep hammering the jump button, I keep flying. If you can't fly because it's the underground zone, you're a bit stuffed, old matey. Can I do some flying? Flying squirrel. Flying squirrel. Flying squirrel. Flying squirrel. Cheese grommets. Yeah. But of course, no verticality with his flying squirrel. Oh, except for all the verticality that could have been put in there. Don't think that's supposed to be happening, is it, Rail Mate? Oh, so apparently the precision flying needed to get through that hole is not actually possessed by anyone. So all that config time. Yeah. So yeah. Yeah, tell you what. Don't know what else to show going on there. So. Oh, look how small this is! Yeah, guess I'll call it there. I'm very disappointed with that Slack bot that... Not Slack. Go on, what are your calls? Discord. Discord bot did not actually tell anyone anything. That's good. That was the one thing I was hoping to work properly today. Never mind. Should also actually shut my front door. It's 11 at night. Okay. So let's wrap it up. So yeah. I was going to say join us again on Friday when we'll be playing board games and tabletop simulator, but you already know that because either you're watching this in the future or you're taking part in it. Well, I'll tell you what, just have another quick check, see who is. Have a look, see if those other two guys are bots. Bots are weird. Although, I'll tell you what, let's do this properly. While I am actually on Twitch, who's streaming? Don't play the sound from some random pillock with a beard. Oh, Mr. Weeble's playing Ark. Oh, is that the survival crafting beat up a dinosaur one? Oh, I like that. Okay, tell you what, we're doing a raid. Where either you can go and watch Mr. Weeble, or you cannot do. That's right. Yes, let's raid that. Okay. So just set my OBS to see if it will apply. Don't change that. Okay. So, oh, it is dark. Well, that looks a bit more from. Anyway, gonna raid Mr. Weeble. Thanks for joining us. I'm Andy. I don't know why I'm phrasing this like there's more than one of me. And I think, yeah, 5 seconds. Catch you soon. Bye bye. Yes, glad you could join us. Oh, right. Oh, okay. So it gave a timeout so I can... Right, so it's giving me a button to raid now. And hopefully it's going to... I'll tell you what, let's not give it any chances. Let's actually join my own stream. And then... mute myself in my own ears. And... raid now. There we go.